So Doom kind of knows that, like, okay, I know who to go for at this point in team fights, but at least it's not all cheese. I'm looking forward to how it all pans out. Take it away for game number 1, Ares and Danog.
It looks like.
Okay. I don't hate it. I mean, the Doom's going to be able to...
Smoke on. Around the bounty, Rogi. A run into Hishki. A nice 2-man stun, but leave the Nyx assassin with that tag team. They need one more right click. They're not going to get it though. Now it's actually Rogi that's in trouble. Ace is able to pick up first blood. That's a movement that SMG have been doing time and time again so far through the qualifiers.
It's one of the best, honestly, if you have like a Chen.
2.5's definitely not too bad, especially when we see sometimes they get the stun. They do. Boone doesn't have too many stick charges. Maybe we'll see this heal come into play at 15 health. Top lane though, with all the action mid, it leaves Marvel in a very peculiar position, as SMG have already had such an incredible start for mid one in his safe lane, and now he's going to be able to net himself his first kill of the game as well. You do see like Sanctity's just solo hitting this tower down bot. So got some more action though. Boone, I hear the shapeshift. Instantly Moon's going to attempt the TP out, and you see the lack of stuns. They'll kill off Rogi, so one of the supports will fall. And it's nice as well for the fact that, you know, Doom has got this Midas. He already scales really well into the late game, but SMG, they're going to try and defend the top tower. What a stun! Rogi finds 2, and KP is going to chuck up the ultimate. The numbers are in the advantageous position here for SMG, as they'll kill off Marvel. They're going to be able to turn next for Hishki as well, but the reinforcements are showing up in 1, 2, 3. With the shapeshift use, they're going to be able to kill off Moon here without popping the ultimate. And now 1, 2, 3. He scouts out another hero here as Rogi. He's going to get chased under the tower. Nice attempt with the shards, but it's not cute enough. As Arfu now, he's going to be the next target here for Lilgun. As even Sanctity showing up. He's played a lot of this game around bot, but finally he's looking to get involved here. The level 10 Timbersaw has secured his first kill of the game. That's a big team fight one as well. Yeah. Boone's got the help of Rogi. He's actually going to chuck up the ultimate long range Earth Spike. But again, Lilgun, they're actually going to turn. I mean, like him with this Echo Saber, and you see all the strength heroes they can't combat versus the Timbersaw. Sanctity level 11, chains on forward, gets the kill, but meanwhile Arfu will get a little bit of revenge as Ace 12 is going to try and hide in a bit of a nook here. But it's a double for Arfu with a TP. Too late. He won't be successful there. And SMG now, 3 down. They might be able to make it a 4th as well as Hishki. Stun's already on cooldown, but the Chakram slow, is that going to be enough required? Great use of the Infest bonus health. KP still falling incredibly low, and they've also lost out all of the mana from Timbersaw. Meanwhile, Rogi just drops the finger. Gets another, as Marvel will pay the price there. They stick around for a little bit too long here from Lilgun.
It's very odd to see KP this low on the net worth. You know, either he plays a hero that has an innate way to farm, or what's going on here?
High ground, 1, 2, 3. Doom. Oh, nice silence. Just before the cast animation comes through from Moon. So going to be able to push him away, KP. Dropping the ultimate. Controls up the Lycan throughout the shapeshift. Great use of the primal here from KP, but can they control him a second time as mid one standing his ground? They've dealt with them on the backline though as Sanctity swings on forward. A timber changes to the Chakram to claim the kill on Doom, and now it looks like they want to stick around and push back SMG as KP's ultimate has expired and mid one's rage is on cooldown as well. The strength heroes just are unable to combat this Timbersaw. He'll just get the rage off in the nick of time. Sanctity, he's even going underneath the tier 3 tower. No cares in the world, but he has to. You've got to care against the Spirit Vessel. We can see the Timber. That's one of the ways to counter him.
AP is doing his best to try and...
Oh my, Sanctity's huge. He's got Aegis too. Mid one is away from the team. They get the silence as well before the rage. Mid one has got no backup, and he's going to get brought down. What a maneuver from Lilgun. They showed the Timber top, and it kind of made SMG feel a little bit safe for the positioning of mid one, that the fact that they were probably sitting behind the Timber. But no, mid one gets punished there.
Lycan smells blood. He
KP
knows that
too.
they just used the... Oh,
can he get the split off? No. He can. Nick of time, KP's ultimate. Moon's gonna have to swing on over as well. The Doom's available. Who does he want to target is the question though. BKB finally popped, chasing down Ace 12. But meanwhile, off to the eastern side of the fight, Sanctity in 1, 2, 3. They're just ripping them apart. Moon secures a double. Underneath the tier 2 tower though, Timber, he doesn't have the help of the team, so without the stuns, the lack of control is there. They're even showing how important this fight is. They're going to try and buy back on the Nyx Assassin to get involved, but with the BKB on cooldown, Sanctity is able to come on over. He's even chaining once again underneath the tier 3 tower, but this time they won't be able to punish their buyback on Moon. You have to get more out of this, but what can they do? 1, 2, 3, TP cancelled. So at least they get the like and kill along with Marvel, but that is a lot committed here for SMG.
If we're able to get a pick off onto the likes of Moon's Doom, then, you know, he's not going to be very effective at all for the next stages of this game. KP is the main target, though.
Oh, this is a great move. It's super deep, though. TPs are coming through from mid one. Infest Bomb. Is it going to be enough to be able to keep him alive before the Primal Sweep? But the silence is there thanks to the Soulbind help. Links them both together. But KP is able to get the ultimate off, and now they're going to look to turn as Marvel will fall. Controlling Sanctity with the Cyclone, but now he comes back down. A double stun from Hishki. There's the second Cyclone. So Sanctity's impact this team fight is being negated thanks to the Bruce Split, but it's about to expire, so SMG have to retreat. The backline, I hear a BKB, 1, 2, 3. Moon's going to use his own BKB as well. The Doom's still available, but he's just going toe-to-toe. Moon, the CEO, he needs no help. He'll find himself a double.
I like it though. You got to come in from behind. You got to disrupt these supports. They are the ones winning this team fight for SMG.
Smoke.
He's the one you want.
See how they start this fight. Arfu, instant snowball, gets the space, Moon with the blink on forward as well. They find the Lycan, but he still shapeshift up. Doom hasn't been juiced yet with the Soulbind out. They're still controlling, but they're able to bring down the toss. So the first hero will fall in the support, but the Doom controlling Sanctity. They're going to lay this with their own Cyclone as well, but it looks like they just want to completely take away Sanctity's Timbersaw in this team fight. But the only issue is that KP, his ultimate's expired, and the Moon ulti is also on cooldown as well. So Lilgun with the numbers advantage and the power spike with their abilities, they can push on for more. As KP's the initial target, has got the Lotus Orb bounce back as well. Moon's trying to deal with 1, 2, 3. He's falling low with the Lycan. He'll turn it down his ground, which will help to claim the kill. As Moon's down 90 seconds on the deck, but it's all on mid one now. As Silence is out, but the Force Staff's coming into play. They've completely burnt his mana dry as well. They'll buy back on Roji, but can he get nearby to be able to protect mid one? He'll turn with the Rage, but the 1v4, mid one, can he do it?
Shadow
all by
Amulet
himself? The Amulet, Ace is still alive, and mid one is now going to get back to safety. The Rage is on cooldown. He's trying to go down to the southern side, but he can't escape. As Lilgun, they'll finally catch the Life Stealer. That is a massive streak as well getting claimed, and they want more blood too. Hunting down Roji. They know he just bought back here, and with the Lotus on mid one, he's buying back for this. They've got to get more out of it. Great Earth Spike, controlling Sanctity, but look how much mana he has, and how do you kill him right now? He's so hard to go through. They'll try and use the Spirit Vessel, instantly purged off though thanks to the Lotus Orb, and now Sanctity, he's actually going to think about turning. Infest is out, Arfu 4-star back to safety, got the bonus health in the Infest as well, but he's slowly ticking down. Another chain on forward, great use of the Yule Scepter, but it will not matter, as now mid one, he's going to need help. You got to keep in mind, mid one just brought back, and look at all the emphasis. SMG, no, this is such an important fight for the story of this game. The buyback's coming through, but mid one's going to control. Deletion's there with Silence, they bring him down. Mid one will fall. KP's gonna drop as well. Use all the voice lines. You just almost wiped them. 4 down, no buyback, and that should be Roshan as well.
Oh boy, I mean, I was saying that Lilgun, they have a very early game lineup, and I guess you could say we've just transitioned over to the, you know, kind of mid to late game after the 30-minute mark.
Now, who do we feel like is looking to hold the Aghanim Shard here?
Question. Be able to give it over to Sanctity?
If they can cancel, yeah, he will.
Yeah,
he's going to be able to. Oh, he's going to wait for the longest duration as well. And they know mid one can't join them. Instant voice lines. Oh, they are feeling themselves. Again,
he's using the Rage for the extra movement speed.
Oh, they're going to be able to bring him down though. 1, 2, 3. He wasn't holding the Aegis. It's on the Timber. And now even without the Life Stealer, SMG They're able to craft the team fight victory at the moment. They should be able to chase down Marvel. They're continuing to be able to control up Timber. Are they actually just be able to kill off Moon solo? No. The Wolves is not enough with the help of the supports, but Sanctity is able to rejoin them. KP, another round of the Bruce split, but mid one, he's shown up to the fight. From bot to top he goes. It's a long route, but looks like Sanctity still wants to stick around. They're doing all they can to control the Timber and deal with the measly supports, which they should be able to do so successfully. But now Timber needs to get away. A chain into the blink, he's out with the TP. Hishki won't be as fortunate. Let's see if they can find him. I think they saw him. Blink, Hishki. Oh, that was a very delayed blink.
You need to be like a shark.
All right.
You need to be like a shark.
This lane already pushing in. You've got the Wolves that can just be passively going in. They're trying to take a range Rax as opposed to the melee just to be on the safer side. Revealing the fact that
They
they're
should
there, although
know
they're going
that.
on to Hafu.
I mean, if they check the health, they should know that the life steal's infested in the Tusk. Now mid one's going to bounce out. A buyback's going to come through instantly. They'll deal with the Nyx, but now with the Primal Split as well. They're able to control up Sanctity. They are. Now with the Doom as well. Force stuff back towards the western side, but Marvel will fall and he's unable to rejoin the fight. As 1, 2, 3, Snowball. Great use of the Impale from Hishki, but they're controlling 1, 2, 3. This is able to use the cheese, but the BKB is expired. They need to rely on Sanctity's damage, but is it going to be enough? KP, another round of the ultimate. There's the control coming through with the Tornado, and it just takes away a lot of the damage here from Lilgun. They'll find two, but the Lycan and the Venomancer down. But still, what can they find next? They'll drag him back, mid one silence, burnt out all his mana. You know, maybe it's going to get to the time where Sanctity... Oh, mid one? Falling low. Should be able to turn. Great stun, Hishki onto 2. Moon's going to swing on over, but they'll focus down KP. Moon gets stunned up before he's able to drop anything. Refresher used, but they need to try and protect mid one. He's getting focused here, but the Doom comes out in the nick of time. And now Sanctity, he wasn't able to get the Lotus Orb. What another stun, Hishki! Can he get away? They need to help him, but the Blink. Moon's able to close the distance. A godlike streak getting claimed from Moon and mid one. We'll find Ace 12 as well. Somehow they keep the life stealer alive there. And
so maybe go for the Axe Shard, get the extra Lycan Wolf. It's not an amazing shard, but just change things up.
Jump instantly. Straight on top of the line, who's got a buyback. Moon's going to retaliate as well, but the blink on forward. Doom's out. They're able to find Sanctity before the Lotus Orb, but here comes the Force Staffs into play. But Moon's making sure he holds his ground. Timber cannot get back to safety, and now you just have to hope that Sanctity has a buyback. That's 2 deaths in a row. They even lose the Lycan as well. Gonna try and look to reset, come back into this fight, knowing that the ultimates are on cooldown. But mid one, he's still in fighting shape. All of the heroes and SMG are up and ready to go, as Nyx Assassin is unable to rejoin them, down for 100 seconds. You've got to think twice here about going up this high ground. Sanctity thinking about it, and that is a lot forced here. Buyback on the Timber, buyback on the Lycan as well. Mid one, blink on forward. He's found his target, locks onto the Venomancer, but a Force Staff is stuck on the high ground. Marvel is unable to have any impact now on this team fight with the Snowball forward. They've got to punch. Locking in the Lycan. Mid one's able to go to work. Great use of the charge as well. 1, 2, 3. He just popped back. He's gonna fall. And now all your hopes of this game, it's on Sanctity. A great blink to the eastern side. The chain as well, but Rogi, he should be able to follow up. They get the Cyclone. Both these cores brought back. Where's the help? Oh, that's a crazy blink. But he doesn't get the Timber Chain link. So they're still able to find him. They'll catch him on the high gun. Spirit Vessel's out. The control's there as well. Can he get the Lotus Orb? He cannot. Timber's down. 120 seconds on the deck. And SMG, they're going to try and walk it down mid here.
Swift blink, for God's sake, so I'm sure he's going to use that just for the attack speed. And they're not even caring about Rax, they're going to go straight for the end.
These two heroes, they've got no damage. None at all. I mean, Nyx is up in 10, but Boon's just going to do the zoning role at the moment. Got Glyph, going to delay a little while. Cute attempt with the Force Staff. Snowball will give him the space. I mean, Lycan's up in 30, but can you really hide that long Impale?
Nice
3! Great use of the Poison Over as well. I mean, they're trying to craft a way to hold this game, but it's not cute enough. As the Veno will try and buy back, but that is all the gas now used. There's nothing left in the tank as their throne is exposed, and SMG are able to take this game 1 here in our lower bracket round 2.
side of SMG, but looking forward to how it goes down. It would be a shame for Lilgun to go down in just a 2-0, but let's see if they'll be able to pull something out with this bristleback strat in game number 2.
It is, just because, obviously, melee v melee, you're going to get a ton of quill spray stacked up onto you. He's got the magic stick, so it's not going to be too bad for him, and now that he's got 2 points in the Call of the Wild Boar, that damage, that slow coming out is going to be a bit harder to deal with. And you can just see Afu, he's not worried about damage right now. He's all about just being annoying, being as survivable as possible. That Saturday Torment is even going to help him out with the extra health regen. Forcing... Well, he doesn't have a TP because of wanting to change up these lanes, and Enchantress is one of the fastest heroes in the game. So he might even be able to catch him here.
Oh, that Hadouken is too far away, but Afu's movement speed might have to pop the cell if he gets a higher roll there, it looked like, with the damage, and Afu's Enchantress is able to pick up first blood. We're kind of seeing why a great start here for Afu. He's even taking a stack. Look at him go.
He's doing a great job. I mean, that's just based on how the lanes are going.
Top lane,
that's one of the
Rogi.
downsides of... This isn't the crazy Necrobook meta. He's not going to build an Ag super early on, so there's nothing that's going to, like, take the game over if you leave KP on his own. 1-2-3 should have just a fine time. So Ace has the luxury of being able to make these rotations.
Bot lane,
Making
1,
a
2,
few
3.
stacks. Ooh.
He's in trouble here. They could have killed him fast before the stacks start adding up. And it looks like they're able to do so. A great rotation from Moon. You see the first use of the Roar as well from KP.
Thinking out the fact that the Phoenix is sitting down here, he's going to be happy to soak up all of this experience. Again, it's going to be important that he maxes out that Sunray as soon as possible.
Uh-oh. Mid lane. They've been able to catch him. Great
Nice
coil
coil.
into 3. Again, they need to kill him fast enough before the stacks are able to come through. But the Quills will find the Enchantress. They find a second as
Haste
well
and
with
puck.
Sanctity able to chase him down. This haste on the puck. It's a menacing threat here for SMG, but I don't think the damage is going to be there for Moon. That raindrop coming into play here versus some of the magic damage that Sanctity is dishing out. And that is 2 quick deaths here onto the Bristleback as well. That has to be mentioned.
All of their players do the fundamentals of Dota really well. You know, it's not the sort of stuff that you see in a lot of pubs where, you know, there's a 5-man rotation. Oh, speaking of
Top
rotations,
lane.
they found the Bristle.
Radiant, they do have some backup coming through, but the Bristleback, can he keep his life for long enough? They'll drop the supernova, the coil bouncing away. They're
Nice.
unable to bring down the egg, and now they have to retreat. Mid one just out of range with a TP,
Bezos.
but a cancel is there. Marvel is able to lock him in, and he will not be triumphant with the TP to safety, as mid one will fall. That's his first death of the game. A cute attempt to go for the pick-off on the Bristle, but it's going to cost them. So it's another game where vision is such an important factor for these teams to be able to get the jump. And finally, we might see a team fight break out as 1, 2, 3 completely out of mana. And the Bristleback is definitely a hero that relies on mana for his damage to come through. Gonna move in forward. Atos, hook shot. A lot of abilities drop to try and bring down Afu, but they're gonna miss the Earth Spike, so the Phoenix not gonna fall to the line, jump in. So it's going to be a 2 for nothing to instantly start the fight, but they're still able to bring him down. But the lasso control, Moon popping that BKB. It's going to be able to get him back to
Dive bomb.
safety. They deal with the Aegis. KP, that dive bomb just picked up. But they've got the fog control. The Atos is there still. They haven't dealt
Got
with
another
mid one. And he's doing a lot of damage. Also burning down the mana as well. But the Roar is out. But where's the damage? Mid one away from Sanctity. So the Roar is going to do nothing. The dive bomb. Oh, the animation's so funny when you see it clip onto Puck. But yeah, mid one very immobile at the moment, so unable to follow up with the stuns they have. But they'll deal with the Aegis, they'll net themselves a kill on the Phoenix too.
Using the Hawks in super defensive positions along with some of these wards in, again, the unorthodox spots.
Mid one.
It's going to pop.
Smoke off. They actually jump further down to the
get the
southern
quick
side,
X.
but they catch him. Where's the follow-up stun lock? It's going to be there. An instant lasso. They are able to bring him down through all the stuns they've got. Sanctity will fall. It's a supernova up to the northern side, which is going to net them nothing. And now without the egg, it feels like mid one and SMG are ready to stand their ground and look to fight with a jump in. Mid one is losing a little bit of mana, but the help of Lion with the stun locks in Marvel, and mid one's able to turn and go to work. But now all eyes are on 1, 2, 3. But the Bristleback is slowly getting kited. He's got about a third health to play with. Same with his mana. He needs his Warpass to stack up, but is controlled and can't right-click down anyone. As Moon will find a double kill, and SMG are now officially online.
A couple of seconds too late after they'd used their full stun combination on Sanctity and were able to bring him down. That puck lives. Team fight is completely different. Speaking of Hishki, he's gone in. It's on to 4 though.
Yeah, he's in trouble. Hooks there. Are they able to find any more follow-up damage radiant? They're a little bit too late to the party. A buyback's going to come through, but now with the lasso once again controlling Sanctity. The supernova, but there's no protection. SMG going to be able to turn and bring it down instantly. Another great Earth Spike, Finger of Death laid on top of the Viper. 1, 2, 3 will have to protect himself with the BKB into the TP out. But guess what? Moon is able to find a 4th, can chase down Hishki with the help of Roji. 4 down, a double for your line, and the catapult is still there as soon as they're able to link up with that. So they should be able to get a tier 2 tower to their name.
It's so hard to get the initial lockdown if you're not 100% sure where they are, because when you think about it, what do they have? They've got Hookshot and they've got Dream Call. You don't want to be committing Dream Call that early, and we've seen what happens if Sanctity jumps a bit too deep.
Instantly jump, Enchantress. Gonna get brought down here. Has a buyback if they really want to try and can take this Roshan. And they know how important this is from Lilgun. There's the buyback coming to play, but they recognize the only way he can join them is to the outpost. They're going to try and control him. Gonna blink him with the lasso. Viper dragged back into the hands of mid one. The damage is stacking up and it's way too much for them to deal with. As Puck's by himself, he's able to get the jaunt away to the southern side. Back up top here. That's a dieback for the Enchantress. Marvel's going to TP in as well. They got the outpost control around the choke point. 1, 2, 3. We haven't really felt the impact of the Bruiser back. Maybe this fight is able to show some prowess, but the Raw locking him in through, and mid one's able to go to work. Now with the BKB about to expire, another buyback's going to come into play. The Phoenix still has the Supernova, the Sunray as well to impact them here. Mid one is a fair way away from the team here, but he doesn't give a damn. Level 22 on the mid one. Meanwhile, Moon's able to get a godlike streak. He'll turn to deal with the Supernova. One more right click brings it down. 1, 2, 3 will fall as well. 3 down. They all don't have buyback. Let's see what more they can get out of this. At least the lockdown a little bit lacking at the moment. They might be able to find Hishki. Doesn't have that mobility like Sanctity does. Although I say that, it's actually going back in. Sniffs some blood. Maybe thinks he can get the kill on the Batrider, but Moon with the backup of mid one there. Mid one can just be that guardian. There's no way you're able to run. He gets the stake. Will turn into Snow. Meanwhile, KP is also able to find Hishki as well. That is 5 down on the deck. And they should be able to claim the Roshan as well, which is the second of the game.
Yeah, that's going to be real nice. I mean, again, they don't really have too much in the form of targeted stuff going in onto the Deucer. I don't think that's going to stop mid one. He's going to be like, you know what? I do want to just have cold-blooded.
For any opportunity we see that Dreamcore rapid fire?
I mean, how do you get to level 25 is the better question.
Very good question.
Again, Korea, who's down?
Lasso onto Marvel, drags back. Hookshot's going to do absolutely naught here as mid one just tearing them apart. The Daedalus ripping them to shreds here with the crits. They lose the Viper. 1, 2, 3 though, it's a great coil. Locks back the Lion. They're able to deal with the Batrider as well, but the Sunray heal is not enough. Mid one is able to chunk through the health pool. As they've lost 3, they've got a buyback on the Bristleback. Sanctity and Ace 12 will be able to get back to safety. They're coming out though. They don't want to give them that opportunity. They're a bit disconnected with Moon still down for 30 seconds. They're going to be able to run into Arfu's Enchantress. Roll on the high ground. Roji, blink on forward. Great use of the control. They're going to turn into stone with a Finger of Death. Sanctity will fall. He doesn't have a buyback. And now all the hopes are on 1, 2, 3. But they're going to try and sound the retreat. So they've slowed them up on the high ground. Radiant. They should be able to disengage without any more heroes being affected.
You just walk up forward. Up by his back. Just back off. He's the only one that's going to hold you in place.
Clockwork? You're in a very peculiar spot, especially with SMG pushing up the high ground here. That's not a defensive position that you want to be in, and our mid one's even just going to blunk straight on forward. A rip apart the Viper. It's crumbling under the damage that mid one's able to dish out. 3 down, they don't have a buyback, and for the little raccoons, it might just be done and dusted. So able to drag him back, hit him from the front, and that should be all she wrote. As Lilgun, unfortunately for them, their hopes of qualifying to the International 10 is now done with this series defeat versus SMG.
They gave it everything that they had, you know, like even then fighting until the bitter end. It was always going to be a slugfest.